When People's Republic of China was founded, people mainly depended on animal-drawn vehicles, bicycles, ferries, or simply their own feet for travel. Cars and buses could only be seen in big cities. This is Jinwuan, a small town in Hubei province. In 1950, the only way to travel from here to Shanghai was by walking over 30 miles through the mountains to get to Machang, followed by spending a day on a bus to Hankou, and then another 3 days on a river cruise before finally reaching Shanghai. Compared to today, transportation back then was so inconvenient. There was only 13,670 miles of track and 50,331 miles of roadways, without a single highway. Merely 12 civil airline routes were in operation, covering a distance of 6,835 miles. Today's Jinwuan has long since constructed roads. It's now only an hour's drive to Machang. Like Jinwuan, Huaning County of Yunnan Province is located in the remote mountains of the southwest, famous for its tangerines. Now, with roads connecting the county to the rest of China, local orchard owners have access to a bigger market.
以前你像我们跑西那面，这路不好走，拉水果经常跌坏。现在这高速修通以后，路好走了，运输时间大大缩短。
In 1988, China's first highway, connecting Shanghai and Jiading, was completed and opened to public. Today, a national highway system is in full swing, greatly increasing passengers and cargo transported. Remember the cruise trip that took 3 to 4 days from Hankou to Shanghai? It takes just 4 hours by high-speed rail today. China's railway system has undergone 6 rounds of speed-up campaign, increasing speed of passenger trains from under 62 miles per hour to today's 217 miles per hour. The high-speed rails between Beijing-Tianjin and Beijing-Shanghai were put into operation in 2008 and 2011 respectively, marking China's transition to the era of bullet trains. 2,533 volumes, 4,760 books of design materials, and 67,000 sketches compose the original look of the Beijing-Shanghai high-speed railway. Thanks to these precious materials, a firm foundation was laid for future network expansion. For example, a high-speed train weighs over 460 tons and operates at a speed of over 186 miles per hour. The contact area between wheels and rails is only fingertip size, requiring the surface to be absolutely flat. Therefore, original steel rails are as long as 100 meters when they leave the factory, minimizing the amount of welding, which is kept to 1/10 of a millimeter, the greatest precision attained in the world. In 10 years, China has built a high-speed rail network of 18,641 miles, with the highest operating speed in the world. If the railway still isn't fast enough, a flight from Hankou to Shanghai only takes an hour and a half. Today, there are 233 airports with a fixed schedule. The number of airline routes reaches 4,945, 412 times that of the 1950s. Meanwhile, China is building world-class airports for 3 core city clusters: the Beijing-Tianjin-Hebei region, Yangtze River Delta, and the Pearl River Delta. New airports in the Midwest will also help boost passenger traffic. What used to be a 1-week trip from Jinwuan to Shanghai now only takes a good part of a day. The extensive transport network has transcended time and space, whereas information services have made travel more convenient for everyone. With its technological innovations, China is also marching overseas to explore global markets.